Hits like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean. Elvis Presley, yeah, he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
It is time for one of our favorite segments, New Loot. And this week, New Loot is brought to you by Galaxy Press and the Writers of the Future, Volume 38. And we all got a copy. Even Willow got a digital copy. Willow, did you get the email with the digital
Yes,
copy?
I did.
Okay. So this is the Writers of the Future Anthology, Volume 38 from Galaxy Press. L. Ron Hubbard presents Writers of the Future. And I don't know which one of you did not realize L. Ron Hubbard's pedigree in science fiction. Who was that?
No, I knew.
I think Dee was the one that questioned L. Ron Hubbard's.
I asked about it in the chat.
Well,
but
yeah.
It was me that asked about it, but I knew he was a science fiction writer.
L. Ron Hubbard, yes, is the guy who created Scientology, but he was also one of the most prolific science fiction authors of the mid-20th century. He wrote more science fiction than any other author. And he created this contest every year called the Writers of the Future. And this is volume 38, where writers submit submissions, and they are judged and juried by outstanding professionals in the field, and then they get published in this anthology. And we all got a copy and read it. And Dee, what was your favorite story?
Agatha's Monster, the very first one.
And what was that about?
Well, am I allowed to
Yeah.
say the whole thing?
Well, I mean, don't give any. Yeah. Tell us. Give us.
I don't
a
know how to.
synopsis.
I don't know how to without without spoilers.
Well, it's hard to spoil a book, even if you tell the plot. You really don't get. You really don't get it spoiled until you read it.
Okay, let me just say this. Okay, so it's a family of monster hunters, and one of the children has a pet monster. Agatha, obviously, Agatha's monster. That she keeps in her room, and you have a family of monster hunters, so they all are just like, if they found out, then they would be so angry because that's what they do, and they're well known and everything. And there's a surprise twist at the end. I don't want to give it away, but I mean, it's
the monster gets loose and creates a dilemma. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was so sad, and then not so sad. So just go read it, because it was really, really, I was like, oh, just in this little short story, there were so many emotions going through me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to cry, but then maybe not. And then okay.
I love that. Listen, that's what a good story should do, right, Sarah? It should take you on that roller coaster of emotion. I love that. So, Sarah, did you have a story that you read that you were particularly fond of?
No, I just got this Thursday evening, so I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. But
you're supposed to lie.
Well, no, but I don't lie. I want to call out that Frank Herbert has a bonus short story in this, which
Yeah.
would be reason enough to pick this up because, as we all know, he is the author of the Dune series. So that's awesome.
Good to know.
Yeah, and the artwork. I love that they included these pieces of artwork.
Well, this is Agatha's monster.
Yeah, let's keep that held up there, D. We're gonna pull that up so people can see that. Tilt it just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, that's a big monster.
Oh yeah.
And she kept that hidden away.
No.
That's what I
No,
look like in
she-
the morning before coffee.
Yeah. This is me.
True story.
Well, there's all of this beautiful artwork in the front that are illustrations for each of the stories, and some of the pieces may look familiar because they have been published individually online. So you may have seen them if you're into science fiction and whatnot. And there's the cover artwork. Great anthology. And Sarah and Willow, did you get to read any of the digital copy?
I will try to access it again. I don't know. My email's kind of blocking some.
That's
some of
okay.
it, so.
You know what? I've got 2 extra copies. So here's what we're gonna do. If you would like to get a copy of Writers of the Future, we're gonna give one away this morning at the end of the show. Whenever you make a comment, put #future, #future, and we will do a drawing for everyone who puts that in. And I'm going to bring up the giveaway tool. Where
And
is it?
it's really exciting. I'm really excited that you're giving this away because I actually sat in the car rider line and read this while I was waiting on my kids. I mean, read some of it and then read more of it the next day while I was waiting. So I love that it's short stories and it's really well written. I love that. Because I mean, there's some that's like, you want to be a writer, but you know, this one-
Well, yeah, if you're into science fiction, this is a fantastic anthology. And like
and I
he said-
understood it.
well,
Unlike Star Wars, like I understood this. I was excited.
I love that. Well, what I love about it is it's all short stories. So it's something you can read in the car line waiting for the kids. It's something that you can sit down and, read a complete story from beginning to end in 20 minutes. And I love that. And my favorite story was the Magic Book of Accidental City Destruction. It was a lot of fun. Kind of like Harry Potter meets City of Ember gone wrong.
Well, I'm totally keeping this book in my car, so that's where it's gonna live.